Welcome to Rachel's Library. Today I'm going to talk about the book called Rich Dad and Poor Dad. This one. I think you might get familiar with the title of the book or have read this one because this is the bestseller and this is a steady seller. It was published in 1997 and this year 2018, so 20 years have passed since it was released. I saw this book in my 20s. I just flipped through the pages because I didn't have much interest in making money at the point, and I was young and I had a kind of negative view about being the rich, so I was not interested in reading this book. And last week I read this one again very thoroughly and carefully. After reading it, I said, wow, this book is mind-blowing. It is so brilliant. I should have read this earlier. So today I'm going to share with you what I read and the summary of the book. This book doesn't tell you how to make profits in real estate and stocks. This book doesn't tell you these kind of things in detail. But this book tells you how important to have financial intelligence is and how important to change your mindset, your attitude in terms of money or making money. This book is good enough to make you think outside of the box in terms of money. I think that is a very good point. And if you really want to be free from rat race, that means, the many people try to get a good grade at a school to go to a good college, and after graduation, they try to find a good job, stable job, and they try to work hard. They really work hard though. They spend whole life dealing with the money, getting more money financially. So what happened to them? There's nothing left except for a car or a house. So this book tells you why it happened to them and what's the difference between the rich and the poor, the rich and the middle class. I think this book is a must-read book for especially those who really want to have more powerful life in dealing with the money and have a life ready for retirement. So let's get started. There are two dads in a book, Rich Dad and Poor Dad. Rich Dad didn't go to college. He believed to need to have financial literacy that is not taught in schools. He ended up being a millionaire and being free from rat race. And Poor Dad was intelligent. He got a PhD and he became professor after graduation. He believed the need to get a good job, find a stable job, and get a good grade at schools and work hard. He ended up spending his whole life struggling to get money. Rich Dad had money work for him, and Poor Dad worked for money. So, having money work for you and working for money, what does that mean? So let's keep talking further. Said, if you want to be rich, you need to financially literate. So what is financial literacy? It's the ability to read and understand a financial statement, so to speak, numbers, accounting. Four columns: income, expenses, assets, and liabilities. Incomes, including paycheck, and expenses, and assets, something that puts money in your pocket, such as businesses that do not require your presence. You're on them, but they are managed or run by other people, and stocks, bonds, and mutual funds, income generating real estates, and notes and royalties from intellectual property such as music, scripts, and patents, and liabilities, something that takes money out of your pocket, like a house, cars, etc. So let me put them in another way. Income, working for owner, and expenses, working for government, and assets, paying for yourself, and liabilities, working for banks. What's the difference between the rich and the poor, between the middle class and the rich? The rich buy assets. The poor only have expenses. The middle class buy liabilities they think are assets. Their only source of income is their paycheck. And the rich buy luxuries last. They build their arts and columns first, and the poor buy luxuries first because they want to be rich. So building assets is the key. And why do financially literate people may still not develop an abundant asset columns? There are 5 reasons. First, fear. Being afraid of losing money. They always play safe. And cynicism. Unchecked doubt and fear create a cynic. The rich analyze, not cynicize. And number 2, laziness. Number 3, laziness. And number 4, bad habits. Only lives. Our lives are a reflection of our habits more than education. And 5th, arrogance. Many use arrogance to try to hide their ignorance. Start educating yourself and finding an expert or a book. Having financial IQ is crucial. It is made of knowledge from 4 broad areas of expertise. Number 1, accounting. And number 2, investing. Investing means a science of money, making money. And number 3, understanding markets, science of supply and demand. And then number 4, the law, the awareness of accounting, cooperate state and national rules and regulations. Financial education is really important. You should invest more in your financial education than in the stock, real estate, or other markets. Humans are designed to learn. You go to seminars, listen to audio tapes, and get information from rich friends. Ask advice from experts. That focuses on learning more than earning. Poor dad prefers to get specialized. Take one job and one skill and play safe. The more specialized you become, the more you are trapped and dependent on that specialty. Take a second job that will teach them a second skill. Why? If you lose one skill, you will lose everything. And there is a most important specialized skill you should learn: sales, marketing, and communication skills. And plus, there are main management skills needed for success. Management skills for cash flow, and yourself, and time, and family, and the people. That is called self-discipline. Giving is very important. The middle class and the poor tend to use money for themselves first and give their money to charity and foundation and neighbors. The rich gives their money a charity foundation first. They think they will receive after giving. So, I don't have an interest in making money means I don't want to give money. Also, teaching is one of your ways of giving. To get started, educate yourself. Try to find a seminar, go to seminars and listen to audio tapes and try to get lots of information from experts and lots of books. And develop a part of discipline, self-discipline, and find a role model and try to give what you have and do lots of legwork. Action always beats inaction.